Okay, here it is. One more again. One more again.
What up, man?
What's up, dude?
Let's try this again.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that stream had been going on for 30 minutes until I had just got the pop up and said, "Ooh, let me see what he's doing." And it's like, damn, he's been on here forever. Well, not forever, but 30 minutes seems like a long time.
A little over 30 minutes, yeah. And I've totally forgot to hit share screen for whatever reason. I've done that before.
Oh, I know. It happens to all of us. But did you have some witty, one-sided conversation with yourself? Oops, excuse me. Or
no, I was just working on the page, man. Working on these pages. I'm working on 130 and 131 simultaneously.
Very cool. Very cool. And that's actually the way they would look in the book.
What's that?
Just like that, but one's on the left-hand side and one's on the right-hand side.
Cool.
Yep.
It's kind of helping with some of the colors too, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
Plus, I'm getting sleepy. You know, I worked on this earlier today, and it seemed like it took a while just to do that snake. I don't know.
Yeah, I watched a movie with my wife last night, and afterwards, it was not late at all. It was like 9 o'clock, and I felt like my entire world had like pulled a blanket over my head because I was so exhausted. I couldn't even keep my eyes open. It's like, what the heck? It's only 9 o'clock, you know?
I know. I'm going to bed about 8:30. I'm going to end it. But I streamed twice today, you know.
So. Yeah, I saw that. We were out and about when you were doing your last one, so
that's all right.
Yeah. And I figured I'd work on a sketch while I talked and chatted with you, and
yeah, I'm just going to put in some like flat background colors.
Okay.
Take a few minutes on some pages. Oh, snappity.
Tried cleaning up my office yesterday. I spent a good 2 hours in here just going through crap. I always yell at my wife. I said, "Your area where you sit in the living room, it has all this crap everywhere." And man, I am just as bad. I really can't say anything. But we went by PetSmart today. We went by a pet store that my wife has never been to, and I got to show her where it was, mainly because she wanted to go to Bed Bath & Beyond, and I'm like, I know there's one of those out here somewhere, and that was kind of funny. I'm sure you don't want to hear about my visit to a pet store. It was uneventful.
Did something weird happen? Something unusual? I mean,
no, just the fact that
that
we went. I mean, oh well. But yeah, we did some necessary running around before our family event, and we had a good time. I told her, I said, we need to make our going out, hanging out, and running around on Saturdays because on Sundays that's the Avery and Mike time, you know.
It doesn't have to be. You can spend time with your wife. It's fine.
Now, why did that just switch up?
You can spend time with your wife sometimes. You have my permission. Oh, what is that backup? What is that feedback?
Oh, for some reason there's something wrong with my headphones. Hold on.
Yeah, it is.
I have it set for my headphones, and it's not coming through my headphones anymore. I don't know why it's doing that. Can you hear me?
Yeah, but it's...
why? Hold on. All right, talk for a second.
Whoa, dude, what are you doing?
I don't know. Hold on.
Check the connection. Unplug it, replug it. Oh my gosh.
All right, say something again now.
Okay, I can something.
Why is it still coming through? It's not coming through my headphones anymore for some reason.
What did you do?
Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you.
All right, I got it switched over to the Snowball. I don't know why.
Man, you're always having some sort of problem.
Yeah, I know.
You got issues, dude.
Yeah, I know it.
Put in some quick flats.
Do you hear yourself echoing when you talk?
Nope.
Okay.
I was for a second.
I don't know what happened. For some reason, the headphones decided they just wanted to stop working, and the Google Hangout was still showing that it was coming through. I do not know what's going on.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Well, now I just have it set up. You're coming out of my computer speakers, and the Snowball is picking up me.
Huh.
So.
Hey, can I make a suggestion?
Oh, goodness gracious. Go ahead.
With this page right here, if you're looking, instead of this being 2-word balloons, do that connecting thing for the pause in between hello salutations.
Okay, I can see that happening.
It works better. You did it on like the page before with something, the little connecting thing. I think the previous page you did it with a piece of dialogue.
Well, there's a reason why he's saying the same thing twice, you know. He does it throughout his entire little speech.
Yeah, but no, it was someone else talking, and you did the connecting.
Okay, well, I can make a note of that and look into it. Not a big deal.
Let me see, where's 129? Is it 129? Yeah, right here. Behind you. Oh, no. Wouldn't oh, no be a comma? Oh, yeah, that is a comma. Looks like a period. Yeah, see right here on Pudge? Pudge, you did it with Pudge. And it's really fitting.
Okay.
It fits better here than the two. It implies the pause.
Well, there's a reason why there's 2-word balloons there, and that has to do with the last page of the backup story.
Mm-hmm.
So. But yeah, I can see what.
Oh yeah, there's another head.
Yeah.
Okay. So that one's inside there.
Okay.
Wait. Well, now if that's a part of it, that head's already in there. I mean.
Well, no, it's not really. It's just the implication you get when you first meet him is that he says things twice all the time, and it's weird. It's just weird that he does that. And then at the end, you see kind of why he does
it. Like if he says "of course," he'll say something else that means "of course" afterwards.
Right, exactly. Not everything he says twice, but most everything he says twice.
Oh. Okay. Babe. I wonder if if doing this for a few minutes is going to make those next pages go faster. There's some scrap stuff here to clean up. I got it though. I'm gonna get rid of it.
You say there's crap stuff? Oh, I see. Oh, well, see, in the black and white version, you probably wouldn't even see those things.
Oh no, you can. It's just harder.
Oh, geez, you're right. I'm looking at a copy of the book right now. Oh, geez, that's bad. That's horrible.
There's a lot of that stuff I clean up as I go, dude.
Yeah, well,
I do what I can. Well, dude, I have to go back and fix stuff I missed when I do things.
yeah, I understand, but it's really bad in some pages.
Oh, yeah.
In black and white and gray, you really don't see it as much, but now that I'm looking for it, I see it all over the place.
Yeah. It's all right.
Yeah.
The stroke is a part of the art on the snake.
Yeah, I was just learning how to use it back then, so.
Let me see.
Yeah, there's a lot of little things I keep seeing in book one that I want to go back and fix, and
Too late.
you know what? Now's the best time to do it, you know? Before we print it in color. I hate to say it, I was rereading the last chapter just the other day, and I kept thinking I might want to add a couple of pages in here.
What size is the stroke? 10?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
But I've been lowering it when I get the color files from you. I've been lowering it down to 5, so it doesn't stand out as much on the color pages. So.
Oops.
Don't you hate it when you don't work with professionals and know what they're doing?
Have you seen the professionals out there?
Well, there's people that have been in the business a while that know what they're doing, you know? That's not necessarily me.
Have you seen the way they act?
Yeah, well.
They're friggin' awful, dude.
Yeah, well. That's why we're going to be better. Where's that one page that I totally screwed up the dialogue I have to fix? That Avid pointed out. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I used no instead of known. Page 112. I'll have to fix that too. Ooh, man, I'm tired.
Yeah, so many of those guys, dude, there's, I don't know.
Well, I know this is really important to you, but my Jags lost today. It's very sad. He's not even listening.
The Jags lost.
Okay.
The Jags lose a lot, dude.
Not lately.
Yeah, bro. The Jags lose a lot.
Well, they won the first 2 games this year so far. All right, 158, that's good. 157, that's good. 156 is good.
Yeah, the Jags lose a lot.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't. How would you know? You don't watch the games.
How many times have they been champion of their division?
They were last year.
How many times? Once.
Couple times in their entire history.
In their entire history of been around for what, 20 years?
Yeah.
That means they're losing more than they're winning.
Oh, 64.
They've routinely had the reputation as one of the worst teams in the NFL.
Yeah, well, that's not the case this year, so. Nor was it last year. But that's okay. You don't know football, so it doesn't matter.
I know the truth.
Yeah.
They've got a pretty bad record except for the last couple years.
That's all right.
This new owner's though has been trying.
70.
Oh.
Whoops.
Okay.
Huh. Can already see a little issue there. Is that me or you?
What?
With that big spot in the middle.
You. The reason it's there is you.
Really?
Yeah.
I gotta go look at the page.
It's gone now, though.
No, I'm looking at it, and I see the pattern in the background in between there. That was something you did.
No, I wouldn't have been able to select it the way I selected if it wasn't there. It was a dot. It was a stray little white dot. It's gone now. I didn't add it there.
There's a little something down there next to by the 132.
Yep.
I don't know what that is, but
it's stray stuff that ends up there. There's another one right there.
And we both just get a notification at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
Because we're both following
World Class.
Bullshitters, yep.
Yeah. Hey, did you invite Todd?
No.
Oh, all right.
I don't invite Todd.
Yeah, who needs him anyway?
He's not showing up.
Oh, 74. I think I can get away with that one.
Okay, how do I deal with this?
Boy, I definitely don't make it easy for you, do I?
No.
Damn it, who's blowing up my phone?
Bro.
Oh, yeah, I see that too. I was gonna say, you're gonna pick a bad time to live stream, when everybody else and their mother is live streaming. I don't have the chat up. Is anybody here?
No.
Oh, okay.
No one was here earlier either.
Let me bring it up just in case. And I'll tweet it out.
Don't bother. I'm not going to be on here long.
Yeah, so? You gotta send it out to them. Let them know you're out there, man.
Yeah.
Oh, what am I doing here? Let me go back. I have 2 panels on 2 pages for chapter 17 I need to redo. And let me cheat. They'll be really easy. Quick and easy. Just one little detail that I kind of did not draw very well. It's one of those things where if you saw it, you would say, Andrew, that's not right, you idiot. And I'd have to go back and fix it. Or you'd fix it for me. And this is 15. This is 16. Page 77. Oh, I am definitely redoing that one face. That's just horrible. 76. Ends up being a lot of me just talking here, man. Come on, talk. Tell me what's going on. What's going on in your head?
Fixing this, man. I have to think.
Well, if you were showing some newbie out there who was working on their own comic and sending it to a professional to color it, what are some tips and tricks and do's and don'ts that you would give them, especially looking at the crap that I give you?
I color your stuff unlike anything else I would be coloring, so it doesn't apply. What's going on in your work, the different layers, it's a little bit closer to coloring a cartoon in some ways. Because I'm coloring in layers and multiply on top of the art sometimes. Sometimes I have to merge everything and color a little more traditionally, but I don't use masks.
Do you find it easier to color pages that have multiple layers, or?
It depends on if you do a good job or not. I can use the multiple layers like masks, but when you do a really messed up job, it makes it harder. Well, the easiest thing to do then is to just flatten all the artwork together and do it underneath. But when it's in layers and you do it right, you do a good job, it makes like doing color holds on the background, like making this all blue, dark blue instead of black.
Right.
It makes all that easier.
Now, you've colored yourself in the past for publication. Who else's stuff have you colored before?
Jim Valentino.
Yeah. Was his stuff as bad as mine, or?
No, it was. I barely knew how to color when I did that. I barely knew how to do it. Like, I could kind of paint in Photoshop, but like doing like the coloring like this, I could barely do it.
Yeah.
I learned how to do it doing Pooh in that children's book I colored. I really didn't know. And I still don't know the right way. I just had my way.
Yeah.
Which works. You know, there's guys out there that know the program, but they mask everything off real fast with different masks. They play around with things in channels, and they're real quick. They could probably do 3-4 pages a day, some of them.
Well, I know what's his name. The kid that's working with Ethan. He can knock out a page or two a day, from what I've seen.
Yeah, I could do it. Depending on what it is, I can do a page a day. If I work for like 8 to 10 hours straight, I can do a page a day. Or sometimes there's been a couple of your pages in here where I did a page and a half, 2 pages in a day.
Well, I know the pages that had the story within a story. You did those very, very quickly.
Oh yeah, because they were monochromatic.
Yeah.
They weren't anything They weren't anything super labor intensive. I mean, what I've done right here today is actually quite a bit. And it's three different pages are almost a third done.
Yeah.
This page is almost halfway done. And these two are close to a third. Because the background's pretty much done on this one.
Right.
The background's... The base color's there, and the flats are there for the snake. That's fairly good.
I like the fact that Snake is so dark and evil looking.
Yeah, I was when you were like green. Oh, make him green. Make him like. I'm like, that's not scary. But dark reds and these oranges with like glowing yellow eyes, that's scary. You know, that real dark red up on his back. And the lighter red on his belly, and the shadows and the light wrapping around from the moon, and a little bit of light wrapping around from the fire. That's spooky.
That's cool.
And I'll clean this up. Like this will look better too. This is just get most of it there, so you can see that that black's going to be knocked back. He's going to be knocked back a little, but not much.
Okay.
And then there'll be starker black lines on them. I just had to think while I dealt with that problem, and I got still not done. Okay, hold on. Okay. I think I did it. Okay, I think I fixed it. Oh wait, not fixed entirely. What's that up there? What's that up there?
Sorry about that, man.
That's okay. I got it. I got it, dude. I got it. Oops. I got it, man.
I had sketches all over my office in all different places, and that was being a pain in the butt because I could not find anything. And so I started everything I had. I just threw in a box, like a small comic box. So at least I know where everything's at. Still can't find crap. I got to go through everything in order to find one sketch, but at least it's all in one place, you know?
I just got another update.
I love comics.
Oh, England team?
Yep. Something about going to the movies.
He's going into movies.
Going to the movies. Oh, there's something coming out this week I want to see. I'm gonna have to ask Mike, see when he's got a day off. I forget what it is that's coming out, but there was something coming out that I wanted to see. I think of you.
You don't know what it is you want to see? Okay.
So have you been watching anything interesting? Netflix, any of that stuff?
No.
I'm watching the second season of Ozark. That is such a dark, but it's a really good show. I don't know if you ever got into it or not.
No, I don't. No, not it. I hadn't even looked at it.
No.
I don't know. I watched a couple episodes of Spartacus again. I love Spartacus.
Oh.
I've watched that show. Like I want to do that as a comic book. How can I do? I want to do that story or a story like that. How do I do that story and not get sued? How do I make it different enough to not get the sued? What do I gotta do?
This is the one. I gotta redo this. Redo the face
to make it enough, different enough.
How about this? Redo the entire story, every storyline, every character, everything, but set it in a completely different world. So instead of being gladiators, it's maybe gladiators in space or something. Who knows? But
I kind of thought about that one time.
Yeah. They do it all the time in comics and movies where they'll take a story you recognize, but they'll put it in a whole different world, and make it different. It's the same, but it's different. Do it gladiators, but everybody's an animal character,
Oh, God, no.
Do it gladiators, but make everybody cyborgs, I mean, there's so many possibilities. Set it in like a Mad Max world,
I want to do a Roman or Greek thing, like straight up.
Okay. Just change all the names then.
Well, the story of Spartacus isn't.
Nobody owns that story.
Yeah, it's just I can't do all those same plot points. I don't know. Every time I watch it, I'm like, I wish this was a comic and I wish I drew it. I love it.
Stop wishing and make it real, man.
I don't know. Maybe I could take some of those elements and put it into my other idea that I shelved. That seems to be the best way. I come up with an idea. I'm like, I don't know where else to go with it. And I just tuck it aside till I come up with something else. And I go, oh, I don't know where else to go with it. And then I go, wait, let's just jam them together.
Yeah.
I'm still not looking forward to writing it. It's like I have like the ending scene and the beginning scene and a couple of highlights in between in my head of where it goes, and it's like, ugh.
There's got to be a second one. Oh, maybe I didn't redo it. Oh, hell yeah. 77-1. That makes it easy. I'm actually, what I'm doing is looking for the original art. The original.
Oh, yeah.
So that when I fix these, when I make them better, I base it off of the original sketch. That way I don't have to resize it and all that other stuff.
For which book?
It's the end of chapter 15 and the beginning of chapter 16.
For which book?
3.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, you're not going to mess around with anything in 1?
No, 1 is 99.1%. I'm not going to screw with it. There's a few things I need to do. Like there's your suggestion about the word balloon and the grammar error on one of the pages. Those are things I know I have to update before the next version goes to print. But I'm probably not going to mess around with anything with book 1. Book 2, on the other hand, I was just flipping through a copy of that this morning, and there's a few panels that I may want to tweak a little bit. For some reason, at the beginning of the book, I made Hero's nose like 10 times larger than I draw him normally, and I don't know why I did that. So I may go back and tweak those a little bit, but you haven't gotten any of those files to color, so I can still tweak them and get away with it. You know?
Yeah.
Before I give it to you is the best part. Is the best time to tweak it.
After, like with this book, Yep.
Yeah, the
only thing you're going to have to do with this one is some editing changes. Oh, man, I need to make a lettering pass for sound effects.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, man. Let me get it colored first, because that can be done while you're doing it, or while you're trying to pimp the book and reach out. Like,
oh yeah.
If somebody wants me on there too, I'll be glad to do it. But you're the artist and the writer. It's your show, you know. People are less interested in the colorist. That's just reality.
Yeah, but the truth of the matter, you're a big part of this new book, so.
Yeah, well, still, the people are less interested in colorists, and that's okay.
Well, that's because you guys smell bad. All colorists, for some reason, smell bad. Nobody wants them around.
I don't smell bad. I took a bath today, deodorant, and everything. That really hurt my little fifis.
Everybody out there, Avery does not smell bad. He smells like sunflowers and roses. Pretty sure that's his combination thing. His what is it called? Shampoo and conditioner. There you go. Avery's thinking to himself, "What? Am I right or am I right?" So there's four panels, or actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 panels in chapters 15 and 16 that I didn't like the way I redid it, and I just so happened to find all the original art. It's right here in front of me, so it makes it so much easier to fix it. Oh, I love it when things work out well.
Yeah. Plus, we need to take like a day to go through all the pages, and like after they're flattened, after you flatten them, and like look at the brightness, make sure they're not too dark. Because I don't have one of those print calibrators. I don't know if my screen's too dark. My screen's set to a level that's comfortable to my eyes, and it looks good. That doesn't mean it's not going to print 2 or 3 shades way too dark, which is easy. It's easy to happen.
Nope, I gotcha.
Because there's some of these blue blacks we want to print blue black, not black. And if it's set too dark, it'll look muddy. They won't print blue black. Even though when you look at it on the screen, you're like, that's blue black. Why did that print black? Why did that print that dark?
Well, I'm already pretty sure that I'm going to have to do a get a proof copy, a printed proof copy, and pay a little bit of money and get it. And I'm not too worried about that. I'm not.
That still doesn't mean that we shouldn't take a look at it. Like, take a few pages to a printer and just get them run off the laser printer. Just go, oh, okay, these are too dark. Come back after the pages are flattened and converted, and make it look right, and then convert. Then there's got to be a CMYK change, because I've been working in RGB.
Right.
Because we just stayed with RGB because we weren't sure how it was going to be printed to start with. But it kind of will be good to have the book in the can before. That way we can promote and don't have to worry about working on it.
Yeah.
And I can just... That's when I'll start fuddling around with sketches for other things. And goofing around with some of the pages for the other book, if you have them to me.
Yeah. No, I gotcha.
I think that makes sense. Does that make sense?
Yeah, somewhat.
Because look at how much it's worn out all these other guys who are trying to get the books done and promote them.
Yeah.
Like, you can see it, dude. It's wearing them out, dude, because they're streaming and everybody's like helping cross promote everybody. Not that it's not saying we're definitely gonna like they'll like what we're doing too. They could all go, that sucks, and no one will help us promote.
No, I think
it's it's in the realm of possibility. You have to be prepared for it.
Yeah, I know, but I think once people see it, they're gonna say, this is cool. Let's promote it.
Yeah,
let's go find it.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Well, my biggest fear, my only fear, to be honest with you, is for somebody to say, "Nah, we're not into kids' books." But the whole reason I wanted to focus on a kids' book is because I want to bring more readers to comics.
No, look at Bigfoot Bill. And this Doug Tonopoulos definitely does all ages books.
I don't know if that's what he was going for with that one, though.
It looks like an all age appropriate book. He wouldn't do. I don't think Doug would. I don't think he's into doing R-rated.
Well, I didn't say R-rated, but some of his other graphic novels do have mature themes in them.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, that's not to say that Bigfoot Bill isn't something that could be all ages,
Yeah, I think he's looking to make that a thing. Oh, I got to clean some stuff up on this one too. I missed those. Got him. All
right, good deal.
I gotta be on the lookout for that stuff. Sometimes I don't even see it till later. I'm like, oh no. So I've got. $130, $131, and $132 moved pretty good today. All right.
Very cool.
All right.
How long did you live stream earlier today?
About an hour.
Oh, okay.
Maybe a little bit more than an hour. I don't remember. And these are on their way. The snake is done right here. He's not done here. He's done in the background there because he's background. Well, I might put a couple little bleep, bleep, bleeps, highlights. That's pretty good. All right, I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay.
I gotta
You work tomorrow morning?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, cool.
Yep. Thanks for hanging out.
No problem. No problem.
Anybody that watches later, go to my channels. You can find Andrew. I'll try to add him to the description. He's in the description of the video earlier because I'm working on your book. So go subscribe to Misfit Corner Comics if you watch this later. And thanks for hanging out.